What's up, baby? Yeah, let's get some Miss Rachel going on here. What's up, baby? You want some Miss Rachel? Okay. Here you go. Here's your water.
Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
That's not what you want out of that
of course.
kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able
That's
to
what
make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got his man in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Romero. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Direct snap. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. And he intercepts it.
Oh, that's so fake. He has somebody over top of him. Golly, man. Like, put a hand on him. That's a house call, bro. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. That's so crazy, bro.
Here comes this offense.
That's so crazy.
Jones to throw. He's right on target.
Wow, bro.
And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll knock him down. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he'll get it up to the 38.
Playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Some early movement along the offensive line.
Oh, nice. Very nice. How was that?
Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down.
You get your head down. You're too big.
Jones wants to throw it.
Good hit.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Let's go.
And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
We got no identity, bro.
Solid punt headed toward the
It's my first game playing with this team all season. We got no identity.
And the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gonna run it. It's Romero. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. FIU pushing tempo. Snap it to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. You can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy.
Yeah, big man. Big freshman.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority.
Come on, dude.
So
Golly.
the coach will take the penalty.
Wow. That's annoying, man. Every big play. Even though he hit my receiver in coverage.
They're moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Working the middle of the field.
That was horrible. Horrible.
Just a few on that completion.
That was not a good play.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And they swarm him under. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Just going to keep it after the snap. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Going to the run, it's Romero.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And you just wonder, when is it going to happen for this true freshman? We know he's got so much talent and ability. The coaching staff was so excited about him coming into this season. He hasn't been able to score quite yet this year, but this is the time. This is an opportunity for him to break the seal.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Go straight ahead.
Let's go.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to get some field position.
Oh my gosh.
He gets a block.
Of course.
He's got an alley.
Of course.
It's a foot race.
Of course. Of course that would happen, bro. Because it's me. Of course that would happen. Never a doubt, bro. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Wow. Blessings, man. Blessings. Never a doubt he'd get that.
You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What? Bro, he's supposed to hand that off. Dude, what is going on, man? What? I gotta stop switching between Madden and NCAA. This is insane. I didn't touch it. He's supposed to hand it off.
Nice job by the defense.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Coming after it. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it.
And he glitches out. My receiver just glitches out, bro. He just glitches out. Bro, it's right to him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice,
Right to him, dude. That's crazy.
Because these QBs and wide receivers are so good.
Literally right to him. Like, what is going on? Wow. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, dude. That's absolutely crazy work.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Great job by the quarterback throwing again.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Bunch formation for these receivers. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Looking to buy time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Jeez.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas,
Wow.
still tie ball game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Terrell. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half,
Wow.
it's time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
This is horrible, dude. Horrible.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter.
All right, Daddy'll switch it.
Going for the return. Bust through behind his pad. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks.
Come on, bro. That's a hit stick. Stop. That's a hit stick, bro.
Good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really...
Hold on, bro. Just ran the same play back to back. Ran the same stretch out of the same formation back to back.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Let's go. Should have been a fumble.
Behind the line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
Hold on, bro.
Races to the line.
Bruh, I'm pretty sure that's a punt. This is a punt. This is a punt. This is a punt. This is a punt, right? Is this not a punt? Is this not a punt?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab.
Bro, this is...
For the first down. Got a lot of running room.
All right.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time.
Wow. I was not even focused either. Forgot he changed the rules this year. Forgot he changed the rules. Sitting there not even paying attention. Sitting there not even paying attention to the play. Not that should have been a pick anyways. He ran same play back to back. To get to that point. Wow.
Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
I'm sick, bro. I don't even want to play this anymore. Sick. Absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. Absolutely sick.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too.
Picked off. Obliterates him.
And then he breaks 3 tackles. Breaks 3 tackles on the way to a pick 6. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
Should have been a punt anyways because he ran the same play back to back to even get in position for that. Wow.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll call for
Absolutely insane. The stuff they're giving this kid.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. FIU pushing tempo. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking for a gap. It's Romero.
Bro, get through there, please.
I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Owls headed quickly to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line, it's Glover. Discards a man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This dude really is manually chewing clock down. What a joke. This dude is manually chewing clock down, just not using chew clock. Wow.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida Atlantic 21, Florida International 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a
This dude is manually chewing clock all the way down to 0 every. This dude's a joke. What are we doing? Bro, I got stuff to do. It's Sunday. Good Lord.
Jones to throw. Using the quick game. And they knock him down, but he got past the line.
Yeah, right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even
Yeah,
if you
right.
lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly
This
what
dude's
this
a
offense is
joke.
doing.
Absolute joke. Chewing clock manually all the way down. Hey, bro, just put you clock on. It's Sunday. We got stuff to do.
Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And how
Just chew clock.
that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
I see the headset, bro. I know you can hear me. Just put you clock on. I got more to do on a Sunday than play a video game.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
This dude's a joke, bro. He's such a joke. I even told him I had to put my daughter down at 1, and he's still doing this. It's a joke.
He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. The sure hands. It's Washington. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right. Decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
This dude is such a joke, bro. Such a joke. He's such a joke. I'm tagging him in chat, DMing him everything. Such a joke.
Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing
Wow.
it, rallying to it, and tackling that
Dude
guy.
got no life other than this.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Dude's got no life other than this.
Quarterback checking off. Jones wants to throw it.
Thank you.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they
Stupid.
desperately needed. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He's going up top here late in the game. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. It's complete on the right side.
Good hit.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be.
And he steps out, bruh. He steps out. Come on, man. Golly, dude, you are giving this kid. He just steps out. He just steps out. That's such a joke. He just steps out. I was easily getting back in field goal range. Have 40 yards of space in front of me. Wow. Look what the game just makes him do. Just makes him slide out of bounds. What a joke, bro. I make one adjustment? What is this?
The decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty.
Bruh, one adjustment? One adjustment does that. Wow.
Offense set on first down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida International.
Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. A jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun.
Bro, why is he so tired? You got to get out.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays.
Oh my gosh, he's like yellow. His speed is like down to 70 something.
Last one, it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got enough space.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Come on, defense. Play defense. Give me a turnover, man. Get me a turnover, defense. Get me a turnover. Get me a turnover. Get me a turnover.
He's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Go ahead, run that RPO.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
He ran the RPO, but he threw it the other way. He ran the RPO, he threw it the other way.
Nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Dang, get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll give it to the back.
Let's go. Sit down.
Maybe he'll get back to the
Sit
line
down.
of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming.
Let's go.
The quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He wants it all.
Let's go, man. GG's. Get off my field. Get off my field, bro. Get off my field. You get no, actually, no. You get no GG's from me. Pulling that crap. Pulling that crap. Manually chewing the entire time, bro. Get out of here. You're a joke.